We want to know if our onboarding is going to help your friends find the magic and fun in League of Legends, so you can play together. Last, we're testing our infrastructure and service capabilities. The game's got to run smooth on your device, lag-free on the network, and free of cheats and cheaters. So check your email if you pre-register. We're excited to get you into the game.
Experience with dual stick controls. I personally think it's pretty magical, but it doesn't really matter what we think until you get your hands on it and vote with your playtime. Second,
we want to retain the feel of your favorite champions so they are authentic to what you know from League, and we only look for changes where it makes sense, like to accommodate Wild Rift's faster game pacing, our slightly smaller map, or to adjust for the dual stick controls. Now you're probably wondering,
This lineup is just the start, and there'll be lots more in the near future. Wild Rift features a dual-stick control scheme that we hope feels natural to mobile and console veterans. We have spent a lot of time building on that foundation with a focus on responsiveness and precision. We have invested a ton into targeting, aiming, and some new tech we're not quite ready to show yet. Now with that in mind, let's take... For Nasus players, we felt it was critical to maintain his infinite scaling raid boss fantasy in Wild Rift. And to do that, we adjusted the speed at which he gains stacks of Siphoning Strike to make sure that he can still ascend in the late game. For Twisted Fate, we mentioned a couple months ago that we were polishing up his stack deck to be more than a passive ability. The new version grants our favorite gambler a burst of attack speed, opening up new potential build paths. They are dual stick controls, and now this also gives Misfortune players more gameplay opportunities. While some champions, it makes sense to make some small adjustments. For Janna, she was a perfect example of a champion that has near identical gameplay from PC. For Shyvana, we wanted to push the envelope a little further and really bring out her Dragon Hunter thematic while not adjusting her core gameplay pattern too much. Now, when Shyvana takes a Drake, she gets unique bonuses in Dragon form. For example, killing an image against Scorch enemies. And a Mountain Drake will grant Shyvana a slow on her Twin Bite. So, as you can see, favorite champions in Wild Rift and immediately start showing off their skills against other players.
Committing to following the business model from League PC, meaning you can earn all champions for free and paying us off.
pretty familiar to League players, so we thought we'd start at the same place every League game does. Let's head into Champ Select. Just like on PC, you can select from a range of summoner spells that give you powerful but limited tools to turn the tide of battle. Smite will be a little different, but we'll get into that later. You can then pick 3 minor runes to complement your choice. We added a few new minor runes unique to Wild Rift, like Sweet Tooth, which grants you gold when you eat honey fruit, and Loyalty, which gives you and your lane partner defensive stats when you're close to each other, and this bonus stacks too.
Forward. Defeat the enemy turrets and Nexus to win.
Still has all the phases of a League game that you would expect, but shortened to 15 to 20 minutes. From last hitting and trading in the laning phase, to setting up the perfect gank, to fighting over that crucial dragon, to clutch team fights. For junglers, you can now choose whether you want challenging smite or chilling smite after you finish off 4 major jungle camps. That way you can get straight into ganking as soon as you're ready. You can expect to find many in-game items you'll know from PC which can only be bought in the fountain. While the number and tuning of items may be different, their purpose is almost identical. For instance, Rabadon's Death Cap is still the go-to item for stacking up your ability power. And Trinity Force still deals tons of damage. Active items, but each player can only purchase one. These active effects are now bought as a 3rd tier for boots, and you can mix and match any upgrade with any boot type. Support players might want to pick up the Redemption enchant, and tanks can grab the Stone Plate for extra resistances. Or maybe you'll want to try something that's totally different. We've added a quick buy pop-up for when you really need to get back to lane quickly too. We build Wild Rift's gameplay with depth and strategy in mind. We want this to be a MOBA that's easy to pick up with friends, with a high ceiling for mastery, so we're hoping the core 5v5 experience lives up to your expectations. Speaking of 5v5, the Regional Alpha also has co-op versus AI available to practice your skills, a tutorial that covers controls and abilities, and we're looking to add new modes after launch. Alpha players can even test the rank system, which we've designed to retain the core competitive spirit of League, with a few adaptations for new platforms.
So, excited na ba kayo maglaro ng League of Legends Wild Rift? So kung excited na kayo guys, is mas lalo kong dadagdagan yung excitement nyo. Dahil at the end of May guys, this month of June, is magkakaroon po tayo ng Alpha Test sa Brazil, and so good news guys dahil kasama ang Pilipinas sa Alpha Test ng ating League of Legends Wild Rift. So bago yan guys, is ano nga ba ang pinagkaiba ng Alpha Test sa Beta Test? Ayan, tagalogin nyo na lang, papahirapan nyo pa ako eh. Pero take note guys, this alpha test is very limited lang po. Kumbaga sa 100% is 5 to 10% lang ang makakalaro. For example, dito sa Pilipinas guys, is merong 100k players na naghihintay sa ating LoL Mobile. So ang makakapasok lang at makakapaglaro sa ating game is nasa 5k to 10k players lang po. Anyway guys, don't worry, so this is alpha test only. So lahat makakalaro na itong game na to pag official release na ang ating League of Legends Wild Rift. So dagdag ko lang guys, so may pag-asa na supported po ng LoL Mobile natin ang mga low-end device above 1.5GB RAM, Qualcomm Snapdragon 410 processor and Adreno 306 GPU. So gagawin lahat ng developer para mag-enjoy lahat ng mga players na gumagamit ng low-end or high-end phones. So ayan guys, so this is our video for today. So abangan nyo na lang yung mga iba pang updates na darating sa League of Legends Wild Rift natin. So, I'm out.